everyone, welcome to Color Acres. Today I am making some no-bake cottage cheese brownie batter protein bites. I thought these sounded really good, and I'm going to be trying out a different kind of protein powder today, the Flav City brownie batter. This will be my first time trying this flavor. I just recently ordered the sample pack on Amazon. You get 5 different flavors. I've tried the berry one, berry smoothie, something like that. Whatever berry one he has out there, it's really good. I mixed it into my plain Greek yogurt. Highly recommend that. And then I have not tried this one yet, but I'm doing a vanilla cream Ninja Creamy protein ice cream. So I'll be trying that actually later today. There will be a video on that. So next up is this brownie batter. So of course, since this recipe is brownie batter protein bites, this was fitting. And I still have half a pack left because this recipe calls for a 1/4 cup. Unless I decide to add more. You know, sometimes I do. I'm gonna taste it and we'll see. Otherwise I have this other half of the pack left over for later and I can do like a mug cake or something with it. So the nutrition information on this brownie batter protein, 240 calories, and you get 25 grams of protein. Pretty good. I have high hopes for this so far. Like I said, well, I guess I've only tried the berry, but I did taste the Ninja Creamy before I put it in I tasted the liquid, you know, before I put it in the freezer. I don't know if you're a Ninja Creamy user, I'm sure you probably know what I'm talking about. You got to give it a quick taste to make sure it's going to taste good, and I think it is. For this recipe, you're going to need 1 cup of cottage cheese. Preferably blend that up in your blender. I already blended mine. It's ready to go. 1 cup of that. I like to use the Daisy cottage cheese from Costco. Really good value if you use a lot of cottage cheese. A 1/4 cup of protein powder. Like I said, I'm using the Flav City brownie batter. If you have a favorite protein powder, let me know in the comments, or if you've tried this brand and you like it. What I like about it is this is a very clean brand, so you can trust this one not to have anything in it that you don't want. So that's why I was curious about it. A 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. I am using my favorite Ghirardelli. You can use any kind, of course. A half a cup of almond flour. This one came from Amazon, but you can get it anywhere, I think. Yeah, you can. And 2 tablespoons of your favorite sweetener. I'm using my favorite, which is the Tbls Monkfruit. You could use maple syrup. You could use regular sugar, whatever kind of sweetener you like. And then a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. I am using the Hue dark chocolate baking chips. I love these. I get these at Target, and actually the last 2 weeks they've been out. So if you have them on Amazon, I might be ordering. Oh, kind of sad. I guess they must just be popular. I mean, I can see why. I think they're great. They just can't seem to keep them at stock at the Target I shop at, darn it. All right, what we're gonna be doing is just mixing this all up and then chilling it. So you're gonna wanna have a baking pan ready to go with some parchment paper on it so that you have that ready to go, and then they'll be, like I said, they'll be going in the fridge to chill. Super simple, no bake. And then afterwards, I probably will be drizzling a little melted chocolate on top too, just to add a little more yummy chocolate flavor. All right, I'm gonna start by putting my cottage cheese in the bowl first. All right. Always good to have a towel handy. I'm always getting my hands all dirty. Okay, next up, I'm gonna add in the protein powder. Really excited about this protein powder. A lot of people do just mix the brownie batter also into their plain Greek yogurt. I might have to try that. I have not tried the chocolate. I guess I always think more fruity because I usually add berries to my plain Greek yogurt, but so I'm kind of curious what it tastes like with the cottage cheese, because you could also make a delicious cottage cheese mousse. I have made that. There's a video on that. It is really good. So I'm gonna have to give this a little taste before I add anything else in, just to see how this chocolatey flavor is. Let's see. It's good. Could use a little sweetness, but there's no sweetness in here yet, so that makes sense. Okay, add my cocoa powder next. All right, next up, I'm gonna put in the sweetener, my milk fruit. Then the almond flour. This is going to be pretty thick. Looks good. It kind of looks like chocolate frosting. I gotta give it a taste before I add in that almond flour. Let's see. It's good, it's chocolatey. Okay, as you would expect. All right, let's get this mixed in. All right, then I'm gonna add in my chocolate chips. Then we're just gonna scoop these into little balls. So you can make them whatever size you want, obviously. I've got my little cookie scooper out. I'm gonna see how well this works for this. If it doesn't, I'll just use a spoon. So let's see how well this works. Perfect. Okay, works well with the cookie scoop. All right, I got 10 bites out of mine. Now it's time to get these in the fridge so they can chill for a little bit, probably about 30 minutes or so. I'll let you know exactly how long I chill mine for. And then, like I said, I'm gonna drizzle mine with a little extra chocolate. You know, even a drizzle of peanut butter would be good on there too. I might actually, yeah, I might do some melted peanut butter on there as well. We'll see, at least on some of them. My cottage cheese brownie bites are ready to taste. I drizzled mine with some chocolate. I used the Lily's semi-sweet chocolate chips because I'm almost out of the Hue. So I would have used my Hue ones, those are my favorite, but I'm almost out, so I decided to use my Lily's. So I melted about a 1/4 cup with about a 1/4 tablespoon of this avocado shortening. This is my favorite to melt chocolate with. Drizzled that on the top and then melted a little peanut butter, drizzled that over. I used the Skippy Natural for that. I wanted to try using my Kirkland's. This is my favorite peanut butter, no sugar added, but this doesn't melt well. I thought maybe this one that I keep in the pantry might be liquidy enough, runny enough, but it wasn't. So that's why I decided to melt the Skippy instead. But I have been, if you use this peanut butter, it says to refrigerate it, which I always have been doing. And then both of my daughters told me that they don't refrigerate theirs. And I thought, I'm gonna try that. And I think as long as you use it up fast enough, it's fine. It's just if you want it to have a longer shelf life, then you need to put it in the fridge. But I go through quite a bit and I like it to be more that runny consistency because it gets kind of more hard and goopy in the fridge. It's still good, but I don't know. Store it in the pantry if you're going to use it fast enough, if you like this peanut butter. All right, back to these cottage cheese bites. Getting distracted. Okay, they look really good. These you will want to store in the fridge or freezer. Okay. Really good, that peanut butter. Oh yeah, you got to put the melted peanut butter on top. That definitely makes it. Also, sweetness factor, these aren't super sweet. You can always adjust that to your own taste. So as once you have everything mixed up, taste it. And if it's not sweet enough for you, add a little more maple syrup or whatever sweetener you're using. I personally think these are sweet enough, but I know everybody has a different level of sweetness that they like. And if you haven't, I've eliminated processed sugar from my diet, so things taste a little sweeter to me. I don't need as much sweetness anymore. So if you haven't done that, you might need more sweetness, and that's fine. So just a little tip, taste that and then adjust accordingly for your own taste buds. You could always beef up the protein powder in these too. You could use a full serving. I only used a 1/4 cup, which for the one that I was using was a 1/2 serving. So just another way you can add some extra protein. I always feel like I have chocolate stuck to my teeth when I finish these videos, so hopefully I don't. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. These no-bake cottage cheese brownie bites are delicious. Definitely love that melted peanut butter. Give these a try. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my other videos. Watch for more also featuring the Flav City protein powder because I still have some more flavors to try in my pantry from my sample pack.